Even
Ooh.
that's dope. Where you're like flying.
Yeah.
Guys, I gotta be honest with you, I think this is the first time ever that I'm actually struggling with a new lens. This is a 135 f1.8. It is beautiful, but for some reason it's absolutely not intuitive to me. I'm gonna share with you exactly why in this video. Let's go. Good morning everyone, hope you're having an amazing day. Alright guys, I managed to escape baby life for a few hours to go out and shoot those past few days and get that video. And guys, I gotta be honest, like baby life, like dad life, damn, it's really difficult. Sleep wise, I'm absolutely sleep deprived. I'm barely sleeping. I'm basically waking up every 2.5 hours at night to help my wife with the baby. It's crazy. If you're a dad, if you're a parent, you know that, but I'm like totally new to that. All right, back to a 135mm lens. I got this lens a few weeks ago as a loaner, and usually when I get a new lens, I get super pumped. I start shooting and I feel like very connected with the lens. I know it sounds kind of funny, but I feel like it's intuitive. For some reason, I'm still not breaking through that lens, and I want to share with you exactly why and what kind of feeling and what kind of shots I've been taking, because I think you might be thinking about a lens like that, 105 or 135. If you do, let me know in the comments. But overall, why is it so difficult for me to get through that lens? So why is that? Well, great question guys, because I've been using that lens as you've seen on the POV challenge. I was shooting for like an hour or two with that lens only in Chinatown. I had some results that were fairly interesting, but for some reason it is really tight. Yes, it's a 135mm. You're gonna say it sounds pretty obvious, but when I'm shooting with the 70-200, it doesn't feel as tight even when I'm at 200mm, because at the back of my mind I still have that possibility to be at 70mm. And when I'm using my 85mm lens, it is tiny. It's a focal length I got very used to. So 135 has been completely new for me. It's almost like learning to play on a different instrument, but it also has great points, especially that 135mm f1.8 looks so smooth when you want to really isolate your subject from a background, because 1.8 with a compression, wow, it looks dope. Now, after the Chinatown experience and not feeling too satisfied with the lens, I decided to go on another walk in a different area and try it again. And that time it was a little bit better, meaning I felt a little bit more at ease with the lens. And last but not least, the last shoot I did was with my wife. I actually started using that lens more for like street style portraits and lifestyle, and that worked in my opinion really well. But I gotta say it is very difficult to get used to if you're not, for example, used to shooting very tight. It is a lens that will challenge your creativity and which challenge your eye, for the simple reason that it's a field of view I'm not used to. And I gotta say that lens otherwise is absolutely sweet. It is a very expensive lens, but I would never buy it. And that's my personal opinion, and that might be the one and first video where I'm actually reviewing a lens and I'm telling you guys I wouldn't get it unless someone gave it to me. And I think it's a big deal. I'm always trying to be very honest with you, and that's my feeling. Why is that? I wouldn't be able to get used to it. It is big, it is bulky, and it's something I wouldn't be using every day. It's not the lens I would put in my backpack. I would rather put the 70-200 for the same amount of weight than this lens, and most likely I would just shoot with the 85mm all the time. What's your name, bro?
Oh, sorry, Daniel.
Daniel?
Yeah.
Cool. Alright guys, so in order to test a little bit further that lens, because I did the lifestyle, I did the street, why don't we try to do some action with Daniel that I just met. He's just like skateboarding, the only one when that freezing winter. Let's try. We've got a few things that we can shoot here. We've got cool reflection over there on the ground. So if we put the camera on the ground, him maybe like jumping or something, we can have something really sweet. And then maybe I'm gonna go over there and shoot a little bit higher, try to get a little bit of compression with the city in the background. Let's try and see how we can make that happen. Yeah, so what I think is cool is you see that like ramp just like straight ahead.
Yeah.
What can you do on it?
I can like go off and push my wheels over it and come back.
Yeah.
I can kind of jump off the side.
I think that looks cool because we're gonna have the reflection on there.
Okay.
We're gonna have a little bit of the tower.
Okay.
Might be a good shot. You wanna try it out? and we'll see which one works. Daniel, you want to say hi to everyone?
What's up?
So Daniel, what are you up to in life? Let's give a bit of background.
I just came to Chicago for DePaul
Nice.
University. I'm a freshman and I'm just skating here at Grant today.
Cool, cool. And Daniel's gonna get some awesome photos, so let's get started. So I'm gonna shoot like here. You see guys, we've got it like that. Boom, we've got a little bit of reflection. Maybe I can like tilt it a little bit more. Shutter speed has to increase a little bit also. One more time, just gonna surf it. There we go, let's see. That looks pretty cool.
Sweet.
A little bit of a brain
wow.
twist, you see? It's straight from here this time. Oh, that looks dope! Do it again! Hope it's not gonna hurt himself. See, even if you don't get it fully, like those moves, I think look really cool. That's dope. Woo! Where you're like flying.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So far, pretty happy with the result. I gotta say that 1.8 at 135 is totally isolating him, and that is definitely what you should be using that lens for. Alright, so we're gonna try another one with that like rail over there. Same city in the background. I wish we had different buildings, but it's kind of difficult with those angles. So we're gonna work with those. Otherwise, we would have to shoot in that direction. Would have those towers, but I don't think they look as cool. So let's try that. My composition's off. Like I kind of cut him out badly, so. It's cool. It's not, as he mentioned, it's not that crazy. I wish I had him more on the like plain background. Okay, he's gonna try to pop off, but not break his leg. It's a little scary, huh? Guys, that bokeh. Woo! Dude, that looks sick. I mean, you didn't like, I need to go further. You see, that's what I meant. That 135 is great, but it's so tight. I'm always super far. Woo! Hey, that looks cool. That looks cool, man. Cool. No one needs to know you don't land it. You guys want to remember, right? All right, so we're gonna try another shot where he's like jumping over that trash. I'm trying to put stuff in front of the lens. Use a little bit of that reflective material. See how it looks. Oh, that looks cool, guys. That looks, look at that. That looks really dope. Oh, my composition was off from this one.
I can still
Look at that.
Yeah.
Bye.
Maybe I'll see you around here again.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. All right, guys, so let's wrap up what happened here. So thanks to Daniel, I was able to actually test that lens with some action. Gotta say, it's super fun because at 1.8, 135, you had that compression, you're able to really split your subject from the background. But again, I'm still struggling with that focal length, and also that lens is super heavy, which makes it a very like unbalanced camera in your hand in a way where like you have a lot of weight at the front, but you're not necessarily gonna hold it as much as the 70-200 from that section. I don't know how to explain it. I just don't have a perfect grip on that lens, but I think you can take awesome shots. If you're into portrait, lifestyle, where you really need to split your subject from a background, like walking and stuff, that's gonna be beautiful. And if you're doing action, you might be better off with the 70-200. I don't know if you always need that 1.8. I mean, this is fun. This is what photography is about. This is what testing lens is about. You get somewhere, you talk to people, maybe you want to try a different style of photography, you try to shoot them, see how you feel about it, and then if you like that lens, you keep it. But definitely compared to that 85mm I had, I gotta say, the 85mm felt so intuitive in my hands the moment I had it, and I never let it go. It's always in my backpack. But that one, nope. So that was a loner. I'm definitely gonna return it. I think for a lot of people it's gonna be a great tool, but not for me at this very moment. Whew, so all in all, I gotta say, I want to hear about you most importantly. Have you ever tried those lenses? I want to know if you share the same feeling as me. This is not a cheap lens. I'm gonna put the description, the link, all that. You can check it out, all the specs. But yeah, I would not invest in that lens right now. I mean, not all lenses are made for everyone. That's the most important in life. So find the one that works for you. with that being said, guys, I'm gonna go find my family again, spend some time with them, edit that video, and I will see you in the next episode. Hope you're having a blast. Whew, and wishing you an amazing 2020. Bye.